All right, this is my friend Peter. We're over here at D.I.Y. Auto School. Now, there's a lot of people out there that I guess like to do major constructional fucking mechanic work at home because they don't want to pay the big guy to actually do the work for them. Kind of like Dave, super guy, fucking mechanic guy that is getting paid to do this job. He's in the middle of actually doing a job. Let's find out what he's doing. But the video isn't about what he's doing. It's about a tool that he's got that's pretty unique. And that's basically what this video is about. I don't even know the name of the tool, but, you know, maybe Super Dave can tell us all about it.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Super Dave, the mechanic over here, and he's doing a major job. What kind of car are we working on, Dave, guy, super mechanic, fucking
2000 Mercury.
All right, this is a 2000 Mercury, and what are you doing to this car?
Replacing a knock sensor in it.
Okay, anti-knock sensor, which is basically what? What does that do?
It tells the motor if it's got any kind of lower end knock or noise or anything like that.
All right, and then, of course, when the sensor goes out, does the motor quit running? Does it run sloppy? What happens, bud?
It'll make it run bad, and it'll throw the engine light on, and mainly it won't.
Then you can't pass inspection, and they're going to say, okay, pay us $10,000 and we'll fix it for you. Unless they find a guy like Super Dave, Mr. Mechanic Guy, fucking ace hero, come to the rescue and say, I'll do that for you for 1/3 the cost. Am I right?
No.
Now, I was telling everybody out there that they like to do this kind of work at home. So this is actually a major job that possibly wouldn't be done at home, but there is guys out there that would attempt to do this themselves. And to do this job on this particular engine, the anti-knock sensor, can you go ahead and point to it down there? It's way down inside there, underneath the intake manifold and everything else. And to get to that, you have to basically remove the whole top end of the motor. But the real deal is that took about 4 hours time to do that, and you're using a special tool because you're removing the water out of the intake manifold to put it all back together, because once you take the intake manifold apart, what happens?
It spills water all in the valley.
That's right. There you go, super fuck guy Dave, to the rescue. What we got here is a big old tube that goes down into this thing right here, and this is a handy dandy tool that a lot of people at home can use that want to do mechanic work. What is this tool, Dave?
It sucks out liquids.
Okay, so we really don't know the name of it.
I don't know what the name of it is.
It's a giant plunger suction fucking canister that you can use to suck out fluids. Now, does this also put fluids in as well as take out?
It just sucks it out.
It's just a suck out situation. So can you use this on a gas tank, let's say, to get gas out of the tank?
Yes, you can use it for that. You can stick it into a radiator to drain the fluids or suck the fluid out.
What about oil?
Yeah, you can use it for oil. Yeah.
Have you used it in transmissions?
Yes, I have. You have to use a different hose for it.
Okay, so it has a different hose that you can use to suck that out. And if there's a lot of people out there that want to change their transmission fluid without changing the filter and dropping the oil pan, can they use that?
Yeah, you can use that.
Have you ever done that before? Being the super mechanic fucking guy that you are.
Yes, I have.
Okay, and that would be for the inexpensive guy that doesn't want to pay the extra price to do the filter, and hopefully his tranny doesn't go out in 6 months.
Or if you put too much in, you can suck it back
Okay,
out.
so actually having this tool is not just for sucking, but also saving. It's a saving sucker situation we got right here. And this is a tool that says, hey, guess what? I just spilled a bunch of water in my intake manifold and I got to get it out. How does that thing work, Dave?
Stick it down in there.
Uh-huh.
Take the pump.
And just start sucking. Suck, 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 pump, 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 in and out, back and forth. And eventually, the fluid ends up inside the canister and out of the intake manifold.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you this, Dave, guy, super guy, mechanic, dude. How much does one of these little contraptions cost?
I think that one's about $80 at Harbor
About $80. Okay, thank you for advertising where they can get it. We don't advertise, Dave. Okay, but that's great. You said Harbor Freight. Okay. Do they sell one in a smaller container? Is that basically the only size you got?
I have not seen one smaller, no.
All right, so that's about what? That's about a 3 or 4 gallon canister looking situation?
About a 5 gallon, actually.
So that'll actually hold 5 gallons in that thing.
Somewhere right around there, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. Now, is this a necessity to have a tool like this if you want to do the job properly? Would this be something that would be an accurate situation?
A lot easier.
Makes it a lot easier and a lot smarter as far as doing the job properly, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you got to do to this to finish this job out?
I just put the new knock sensor in it, and now I got to start cleaning up all the parts.
Okay, whoa, you said parts, where's that at?
All the parts are right over here.
So you're saying this is everything that you had to take off that car to get to that knock sensor on that Nissan engine. That's another thing that we found out today with super guy fuck off Dave the mechanic, is that this is actually a Ford Mercury with a Nissan engine in it.
Pretty much.
Okay, so this is basically a car that says, hey, I'm made in America, but guess what? I'm also made in Japan, you bitch. Is that basically what we're saying, Dave?
Good way of putting it.
Okay. All right, so the American's getting fucked in the ass by thinking he's buying American, but he's really not. Now, is that a common situation across the board on these American-made cars, that there's a lot of Japanese, foreign, China, Korean parts installed on it to make it look like it's an American car, but it's really not?
I think this is the only one.
You think the Mercury's the only one? What about the Ford Ranger that's got the, what is that, a Zuzu motor in it?
Okay, I stand corrected.
Okay, you see, you don't fucking know everything, super guy fucking Dave.
Nope.
You don't know everything, but you do know one thing. You know how to use a sucker, okay? Start pumping, start sucking, get that water out, because I'm sure the owner wants his piece of shit Japanese car back. All right? All right, is there anything else you need to say to anybody out there, Dave, about being the super guy that you are?
Nope.
All right, thank you very much. This has been a great DIY auto school lesson of how to suck your fluid out of your engine and do it the right way. Sucker pump. What's the name of that thing, Dave? Can they just go into Harbor Freight and say, I need a pump sucker, a sucker pump fluid release valve, or what? What's
something like that?
Something like that. Okay. Just watch your local Sunday ads. You can possibly get it for half price.
Possibly.
Yeah. Get to work, Dave.
I'm trying.
You got a happy customer out here that loves you for doing that job for 1/3 the cost of the dealership. That's another thing. What do you think of dealership mechanics?
Won't work for them, and I won't take a card to them unless it's under warranty.
Well, shake a hand, make a friend right there, Dave. I don't want to get grease all over. We'll just pretend we shook. Thank you very much, guy. Thank you. So if you need some type of a pump to suck that fluid out of your engine, now you know what the fuck to get. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete over here, DIY Auto School, giving you lessons of your life to learn, churn, and be the guy that you need to be successful at your home and body. DIY Auto School fucking hobby shop that you have, making it easier for you to do the job with mechanic guy Super Dave. Take it easy.